49ers. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going.
And we are underway from Santa Clara. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They start the drive with Evans.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Play action. Stafford. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Stafford.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Stafford. Short pass to Howard. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try and run for this with Evans.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is 2nd and 8.
To throw is Stafford.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Stafford on first down.
Connecting with Kupp here on the out route.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. off left tackle, it's McCaffrey.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here now, a 3rd and 20. Purdy off the play fake.
Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Kevontae Turpin now to return.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And some
on Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards.
And they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
He'll buy some time right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Bang, 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 bang. Check it out, Reed. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense.
They got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Kevontae Turpin,
35 yards.
And the Rams are back within a score.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Ayuk going to go in motion right.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. It's a route. There he goes, left side.
Christian McCaffrey.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
73 yards.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. They got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A gain there of 21 yards.
But normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Stafford. That's caught. Puka Nacua. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Now Purdy. And his throw here's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's 3rd and 9. Purdy now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
They'll run on first down with Evans.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Second down and 3.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, a nice catch by Kupp.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Stafford to his number 1 guy, Kupp, for a Los Angeles first.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Stafford now on second down. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Howard. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Antonio Gibson
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10
at their own 18.
He's checking. Scratch. Safe. Check 26. Check 26. 60 Bison. Kill. He's gone.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 8.
Check three.
Play action. Now Purdy. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd down and 6 now. They go play action here. Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. That's complete, left side to Gray.
The 20. A big play there on the catch and run. And a very appropriate gain as well. 49 yards.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in from a yard out.
And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make this is a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On second down, here's Stafford.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
112 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Here now, 2nd and 4.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Got a man, that's Ayuk.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for LA. 45 yards. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now left side on the swing pass, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
2nd and 6.
Throwing again is Stafford. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That his first catch so far. They held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
120 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Throwing here, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Now Purdy.
Buying time to his left. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Throwing is Stafford. Rolling to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out to his left. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Sliding out of the pocket. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Kevontae Turpin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 132 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Purdy.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
And the Rams are going to have it here just past the 25.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
This is 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Here comes 2nd down.
Play action. Stafford. He'll buy some time right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the 49ers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Forced out to his left.
Short pass to Howard. And he goes diving forward to try to get an extra yard or two.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Stafford now to throw.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
On first down, Stafford here. He completes it to Evans. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Second and 10.
Stafford looks to throw again.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Well, partner, that'll do it. These week one primetime